Hey guys, Rick with Rallysport Rec here doing another episode of What's in the Box. Here we've got the Grimmspeed 160 degree thermostat. Got the box right here. Let's go ahead and open this up. Alright, so pop this open. First thing you'll see on the top, of course, is the thank you for choosing Grimmspeed card. I really like that they include this, but I like even more the initials down here at the bottom. To me, this just shows that a human being actually packaged this, double checked it, signed his name on there, and it proves that quality control is very important to them, which again, I really like. Alright, let's move on. We've got the instructions here, and we're going to go over those in just a second. First, I wanted to show you guys the thermostat. Now, physically speaking, it's no different than your stock thermostat. It should look identical. In fact, it even includes the rubber grommet here, washer, gasket, I don't really know what you want to call that. Anyway, the main difference is going to be in the function of the thermostat. Oh, and I do apologize for not taking it out of the package, but of course there really isn't a whole lot to look at here. It's just a, I don't mean to say ugly thermostat, but we'll call it that, an ugly thermostat. But the function of this, compared to your OEM one, this is where this unit really shines. So your OEM thermostat opens up at about 172 degrees Fahrenheit. This one opens up at 160 degrees Fahrenheit. Now what that's going to do for you is, let's pretend we're doing a canyon run or we're out at the track, we're working the engine really hard. Okay, so if you have the Grimmspeed 160 degree thermostat in your car is going to get up to temp very quickly. It's going to hit 160 degrees. This is going to open. Coolant's going to start to flow through the radiator, start to cool the engine, which is great. That's exactly what we want. Now, if you're using an OEM thermostat, it's going to take up to 172 degrees Fahrenheit before it's going to open up the thermostat. Now, at that point, if we're driving that hard, it might be a little bit too late to really start controlling the temperature of the coolant and of the engine. So you can see that opening it up early is going to be very beneficial, again, especially if we're driving hard. Now, there is a misconception, or I guess just a belief, that this thermostat will magically cure your overheating issues. It's not going to. This is a critical part of a proper cooling system, and when I mean proper cooling system, I mean you have to have the right size radiator, you have to have a proper pump on there. This is just one critical component of all that. So this will not solve your overheating issues, but it will help. This will probably give you a couple extra laps out at the track. It will keep engine temperatures cooler in general. But if your car was going to overheat before, this is just going to be a band-aid for it, and you really do need a proper radiator. But with a proper cooling system and this piece in place, you really have, I would almost say, a perfect cooling system, if you want to call it that. At least very ideal, let's call it that. So, next thing I wanted to go over was the instructions here. Talk to you a little bit about the installation. I love that Grimmspeed includes color instructions. It's very simple, but it's effective. Flip it over on the back here. They've got a diagram of the water pump and the thermostat housing right there. And then they do have instructions. Now, if you've ever done a thermostat before, this really shouldn't be too difficult for you. If you've never done it, read the instructions. You know, I recommend going online, trying to find more pictures of it, just trying to get a good idea exactly what you're looking at. It really isn't difficult. The hardest part for me, or at least the part I find most frustrating, is you're dealing with coolant. I just hate this stuff. It's sticky, it's slippery, it's smelly. It's not good. It's not a good thing to deal with. So be clean, be careful, read the instructions. You shouldn't have any problems. Next thing I wanted to show you guys was the sticker that it comes with. Got the Grimmspeed white vinyl sticker right there. Very high quality. I understand it's very hard to see in there. Maybe I can get a little bit closer, but you should know what the sticker looks like by now. All right. So this is going to be a great product for anybody looking to replace their OEM thermostat, whether theirs have gone bad, they're replacing the water pump, or they're just looking for that little bit of extra insurance in their cooling system. It's a great product. Check it out. It's all the time we've got for you tonight, guys. Thanks for checking out What's in the Box. We'll see you next time.